Okay, hi everybody. This angle's a little funky, but I'm going to try to recreate that summer look with that pretty beautiful bright sort of goldish color in the corners, because look at the weather outside. We could all use a little bit of summer, right? So I got an awesome new phone. I'm really excited because the camera quality is like unbelievable. So I'll be able to make a lot more videos, and everybody who we kind of had to postpone our online shopping links, we can start them back up because I had some technical difficulties, but now I'm back in business. So I'm gonna try to show you as quickly as possible how we do this, because we all need to do things quick, right? Because we're all like crazy busy with kids and lives and jobs and everything like that. And plus, the little one is occupied right now watching a show, so we'll see how long I get out of that. So already cleansed and toned and did that whole thing first. Always you got to start with a primer. Things won't just look right if you don't. So this is the Glorious Primer. It's awesome. It feels so good on, and you get a nice like blank silky slate for good application to start everything out. And I always just sort of forehead, chin, cheek, and then blend together, and always the eyelids. So just blend everything in to get it to coat. And it's super hydrating too, so you're doing something good for your skin at the same time when you prime. And I don't like to do moisturizers or anything during the day because I tend to have oily skin. So I like to keep all that for the nighttime. So this primer is really good, you know, just enough hydration to get me through the day without getting that crazy oiliness. Okay, so next, liquid foundation. I have the color Velour right now. I think I want to go a shade lighter, but I'm probably going to hold off because it's about to be summertime, so I'm going to look a little darker, but this does me well. A lot of people use a foundation brush, which is awesome. I don't know why, but I tend to just feel like I have better luck applying with my hands. But whatever works for you. So this is amazing, and lots of colors back in stock today. They've been back ordered for a long time, but a lot of stuff is coming back. So this is orderable now. So just a couple dots, and I do the same thing: forehead, chin, cheek. And then I just kind of blend everything together, and then just kind of the remnants I put over my eyelid, so we have another nice base to start. This coverage is like so fantastic. I really like it. This liquid powder just completely liquid foundation just completely finishes to a powder feel. Make sure you get, blend underneath well. You don't get that horrible line of demarcation, as we call it. You don't want to have that funky makeup line look. We want to I try to look as natural as possible with the makeup. So we got everything blended. If only it filled in my horrible line right there, but I think I can only look to Botox for that at this point. So we get all that covered in. Next, a little concealer, and I have been doing the concealer on top of the foundation just to kind of get that highlight and contour look, not the crazy Kardashian highlight and contour look, but the natural sort of look. So I have the color Scarlet. Go a little bit lighter than my foundation color, and so I kind of go by, if you look down, now when you see, if I'm looking straight up, you don't see as much of bags under my eyes, but if you look down, then you can see where they come in. So that's a great place to look to apply your concealer on. So as I look down, I'm just going to dot, and follow that line down, and then do the same thing to meet in a V. You can do this, I do this with a Q-tip sometimes too, to apply it with the dotted on with the Q-tip, and then I just, warrior paint time, one line straight down my nose, and then right under the middle of your bottom lip, and it gives you like that pouty sort of look. So then of course we're not going to leave it just like this. We're going to blend. A lot of people have those blending buds. I don't have one as of yet, so I just use the old-fashioned sponge and just stipple in. You don't want to like, because this is delicate skin and you want to take care of it, and you want to just pat it on because you want it to like, you want it to stay there. You're not trying to absorb it all into your skin. So after this, we're going to contour with a bronzer. So that's what gets that sort of, you know, highlight, contour, light look I like to do. I don't like to go crazy. I mean, if I'm going out like somewhere nice and I want to, you know, do it up, then you do it up. But every day running around with a 2-year-old, going to the gym, going to Target, I usually don't even do this before I go to Target. So, and just gives you that nice little highlight under your eyes. And then when you do lip gloss or stick or whatever you're going to do afterwards, that nice little pout sort of adds in, and that highlight down the tip of your nose. So then we go to Beachfront Bronzer. I really like this. I used to be a big Bare Minerals girl, and I still really like it. There goes Nathan. I don't know. We might have to pause, or we might co-star in this video. And the warmth. I don't know if anybody's ever used Bare Minerals, but you know, you start with your powder foundation, and then you do the warmth. And I did the same sort of highlight contour thing with the warmth, and it's still a great product. I like it, but this Beachfront Bronzer gives a little bit more of a sun-kissed sort of look to it, which I like. So I just have this, actually, honestly, like, I'm converting over like a lot of my makeup tools, so I literally bought this blending brush. It's e.l.f., that cute little brand they have at Target. So this was like $4, and it does the job. There are great expensive brushes you can buy, but the most important thing is, you know, that it does the job. So this seems to do it. So this Beachfront Bronzer has 2 sides. That's the shimmery side, that's the matte side. I kind of go together for the most part. Certain parts of the contour I just use the matte. So I just swirl around, tap off the excess, and then I follow my cheekbone on each side. And of course we're going to blend. It's not going to be this harsh. Follow my cheekbone on each side. Anywhere you think the sun would naturally hit your face, this is what we're trying to accentuate. Little on the top, and then I follow the hairline and then go underneath there. That kind of helps you get rid of this a little bit. And just, you know, sort of that little more chiseled jawline look. And then I take just the matte side and just a little on the sides of the nose. So we highlighted here, and if you contour here, it just slims everything down. Nathan's getting an error message on his phone.
Is something wrong?
So that's why he's over here now. I don't know what's wrong, buddy. Alright, so just getting Nathan reset back up, but you can tell he's still here. So then, you know, so we got the area under the cheekbone, under the jawbone, around the jawline, around the top, and then just blend it in. So it looks a little more natural. Nathan is using my old phone because since we can still catch the Wi-Fi, he watches his little YouTube videos. I don't know, those of you who have toddlers, if you have the pleasure of being subjected to Egg Surprise, but he loves to watch that. It's literally just a guy who opens Easter eggs full of toys. And, you know, it keeps him busy for hours. I don't know what the draw is or the appeal is. I guess it's that, you know, we all had that excitement on Easter morning to open up our Easter eggs and see what was in them. So I guess that's why he likes it. All right, so we have that nice sort of, a little more, because we are doing a summer look here. put a side by side at the end. But that picture was a very like peachy, sun-kissed look with not a lot of color on the top and mostly all about the highlighting. So that's what I will do. So I'm gonna just put on a little bit of a peachy base. And alright, so I have my deluxe brush. This is a great brush for, this is from Younique. You can order through the Younique, but this is a great brush for just applying just the base. So what I'm going to use for that is, as the base, is, let's see. I'm going to use a pigment. I'm going to use this one, Sexy. So these are loose powder pigments. Just shake a little bit in there. This lasts forever. A little bit goes a very long way. Tap it on, tap off the excess, and just do the whole base. The whole lid, crease, everything. Really simple. You won't even see much. It's a nice light base. These pigments are awesome. I was recently introduced to adding them to my lips, and you can make like a really nice cool ombre look. It is like so cool. When you're done putting your lips, you know, your liner, lipstick, whatever you do, you apply a little bit of the mineral powder and go right in the middles, like here and here, the middles, that's a word, right? And just a tiny little bit and go like taper it out at the edge, and you get a wicked cool ombre look on your lips. I tried it Saturday night when I went out, and I got a little carried away, and so I just did it over my whole lip, but it still looks cute. Alright, so the next color that I'm going to put on, this actually isn't from Younique, and that's alright, because, you know, I don't have all Younique products of everything yet, so you got to figure out a way to incorporate it into what you do, and there's a lot of other great products out there. Which I don't know who anybody who has an Ipsy bag, love it. And I got this little duo in my Ipsy bag. You can see I already bought a backup. I have another brand new one that I haven't opened yet, but it's the brand called Pixie, and the duo is called Apricot Glow. And I really, really like peachy colors. You know, light, fair skin, blue eye type of complexion, peaches, browns, neutrals, like look really nice, I think. So, you know, you gotta have ways to incorporate in everything. Eventually I'll probably have all Younique stuff, but this is what I have right now. So I'm just gonna do this peach color on my lid. I got the wrong brush. This is what I use. This is your liner shader brush, so I can line on the bottom. And use this one. I like to do this for whatever I put on the crease. I mean the lid of my eye, and you can kind of tap it on. Get that all on the lid. Super, like, it's not much, it's subtle, it's very subtle, but you know, that's summer looks, spring looks, like we just want to look like, you know, sun-kissed, like we were hanging out in the sun. I can't wait to I have to order it. They've been out for a while and I haven't ordered it yet, but Younique has some self-tanner lotion and spray for the body and face, and I have always been a skeptical self-tanner person because I don't like to look orange. So I've been watching the results people have been getting, been using it, and it really does look so natural. I'm gonna have to try it out because, you know, it's getting to be about that time, and I don't, you know, you can see I'm pretty fair skinned and I burn pretty easy, so I don't like to be crazy out in the sun, but you still like to have that look, nice tanned, healthy glow. Alright, so there's that. Now this look had, believe it or not, a black eyeliner with that very light peachy summer glow. So I'm going to use the liquid Precision eyeliner. I never have been a black eyeliner person until I tried this. I just love it. I'm still getting used to the application, so bear with me, but this is like, it's like a felt tip pen. It's like amazing, and it goes on so perfect. So somebody gave me a great tip to keep my eyes open when I do this, and then, you know, doing it opposite eye is a little hard. Like, it's way easier for me to pull it out this way, but I can't do it with my left hand. And applying it in the phone is even harder. So, just lightly go across, and it literally just makes such a perfect line. And I like to taper off to the finer point at the end. And if you like that, you know, to draw that wing, you could do that too. I'm not going to do it for this because I think it's a little dramatic for this look to do a wing. It's like I can see the one spot that needs to be filled in. We'll do that. Alright. Now, this side is much easier to do, but it's awkward at my coffee table. I mean my dining room table. Eventually I'll be good enough to do this like all in one swoop. I think the other side actually came out better than this side this time. But that's okay. You can always fill in. But this is like, it's just like butter going on. It's like perfect. Okay. So I did that first, and really like the last thing left, the big thing about that look was the nice highlight in the corners of the eyes. So I'm going to take another pigment. Do you see how anal I am? I put them back in the box. So I'm going to use, I used Sexy as the base, and I'm going to use Curious pigment. It's a little bit lighter for that highlight on the inner corners. I can't believe Nathan is still sitting so quiet. And I'm going to use, this was another Ipsy bag. It's a smudger brush, but I think it's perfect for getting a highlight in that corner. So I'm just gonna tip a little in there. Actually, I probably don't even need as much as I just used, but we're just gonna follow the inner corner of the eye. And you know, I'm getting a little powder on my eyelashes, but that's okay because I'm gonna put on my Fiber Lash 3D Crazy mascara. Does everybody believe we're like still getting the snow? My birthday's May 1st, and I always say to everybody, so those of you who know me and have heard me say this before, sorry, but I never give up on the fact that it's still going to snow until my birthday, because it has snowed on my birthday before, on May 1st. I did go to school in South Carolina my freshman year of college, and I actually came up, I don't know if anybody remembers that we had a snowstorm on April Fool's Day one year, and Easter happened to be on that same day. So I came up from South Carolina to visit for Easter, and we got stuck in a snowstorm, in the snowstorm traffic going back. So you would, you know, my professors in South Carolina were a little skeptical when I told them I missed a midterm because I was stuck in a snowstorm on April 1st. And I was like, I'm from Boston, I promise you. And, you know, this is way before the days of social media, so it wasn't like you could find out really quick that there was really a snowstorm on April 1st. But they ended up letting me make it up. So, nice little highlight in there. And then I like to highlight under my brow too, so we can kind of carry it. You know, I like to accentuate that arch of the eyebrow. So we can do the same thing there. Okay. So, before we go, I think I need a little more bronzer, do you think? I think so. Now, I can't wait. There is a live video feed option on Facebook that not everybody has yet, and I'm dying for it. I can't wait to get it. So you can literally like do this live, and people can comment as you go, so you can, you know, interact back and forth and make sure a little more, you know, fun. I probably kind of like sitting here talking to myself, but all right. So before I do the lashes, I like to do my brows. I know the big brow look is in right now. I kind of have big dark brows on my own, so I don't do too much to them. Like I don't pencil them or anything, because I feel like it's if I look like a really bad version of Brooke Shields if I do that. So I should have took it a before picture, and I didn't even think of that. I probably could screenshot the beginning of the video. Okay, so Precision Brow Gel. So it's just like a little mascara wand, and it's just perfect for just combing them through and getting them in place. I need them done right now. They're not too bad, but I found an awesome new place to get my brows done. I used to get them threaded all the time, which I love, but the lady I went to is too far for me to go to now. So it's hard to find somebody who can get them as precise as threading with the waxing, but I found someplace, and I love it. Posh Nails in Woburn Center. So I always just comb everything straight up. I need to trim them. I should take the scissors to them right now, but I'm not going to do that. And then I just follow the shape of them and go down. So it doesn't do much. It just, you know, makes a little nice and neat. And if my eyebrows were done, it would be even better. So we'll go up. Comb it all up and come across. Look at my scraggly hair. My messy gym bun. Lovely. Need to get my hair done so bad. Curly hair problems. I can't find a hairstylist and stick with them because it just never works out the way I want it to. And the color, my color needs to be done so bad right now. I have so many grays. It's just horrible. Okay, so fiber lash. I'm going to do this really quick because this is getting to be a long video now, but it's still pretty decent. You know, if you're doing this by yourself without talking to the video, you do it much quicker, but all right. So this is the gel. So you just coat with the gel first. Sometimes I use a drugstore mascara underneath as a base if I'm looking to be a little more dramatic, but with this kind of summer peachy glow look, I'm not trying to do that. Then you go for the fibers. So middle of the lashes and pull out. You don't need to go all the way to the base. Oh, you can see how that's already like making them so amazing. And what I do is I turn the wand. This is such a different view than the mirror in the bathroom. That one's like sticking together. Alright, there we go. And then I go to the gel on the other one. And don't worry, I'm going to finish off with the gel on the other side, so it's going to have a much more finished look. Who does this when they do the mascara? I kind of got myself out of the habit of it because I don't think it actually serves a purpose other than looking funny. But sometimes I do. Oh, look what I just did. Do I hate when you do that? I actually have a beauty mark there, so that's what that is. I'm not leaving mascara on my face. And gel. I mean, fibers. You can see the fibers a little better on this angle, on this light. This eye. What does everybody's kids watch? My kid is obsessed with Blaze and the Monster Machine, Bubble Guppies. So those of you who know me know we have 4 boys all together. And my oldest is 15. And the next 2 are 13 and 11. So Nathan, our little guy, is about to be 3. So we have a big span. So never did I think I was going to go, you know, be back to knowing all these new cartoons and things that the little ones are into. It's so different than everything they watched when they were little. But it's cute to be into it again. Nathan gets really excited for the Paw Patrol. Those are his favorite guys. Blaze and the Monster Machine is a great one. And if you have little girls, totally encourage you to have them watch it. They talk about STEM principles all the time: science, technology, engineering, math. So Nathan is literally like yelling out velocity, trajectory. That I think is pretty amazing. And I think girls probably shy away from it because it's monster trucks, but I mean, girls are badass, and little girls should, you know, not be limited to thinking that they should just be playing with Barbies. If you love to play with Barbies, that's great. Me too. I love it. But, you know, I think it's awesome that kind of the view of little girls and what that is changing. And I think that shows like that are awesome because it just shows us, you know, we're not pigeonholed into one little expectation. And we think we're come far in that sense, but I think we still have a long way to go. Anyways, that's my feminist rant for the morning. Sorry. So, the bottom lashes, I don't use the fibers. I just roll out a little bit. Especially with a look like this, because it's not dramatic, and we want to play up that highlighted inner corner there. So weird putting on mascara on a phone. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a tiny bit more bronzer than the blush and the lips, and we're going to be good to go. Because I just think I need a little more bronzing action for this look. And that'll play up, you know, contouring a little bit more will play up the highlight of the eyes. If I can get this open. This Facebook video is going to take forever to load, I think. Alright, so I'm going to do just the matte side. And I'm going to go in a little bit more and come down a little bit further. The funniest thing would be if my husband walked in right now, because every time I make one of these videos, he's like, show me, and I'm like, no, I can't. And he's like, let me see, and I'm like, no. If he walked in right now, he would be like, what are you doing? But he's not due home for a while. Alright. Okay, I think that's a little better. So that look had a really like peachy bright blush. So I actually haven't gotten a blush from Younique yet, but I have another great Ipsy bag find. Like really, I'm not, you know, I put them back in the box. Why do I do that? I want to get a vanity so that way I can have like, you know, a nice organized setup, but this is what I do for now. So this blush is called, it fell and broke, and it's all like powder inside, but I found a like cool like Pinterest hack or whatever, which I need to do, but you put a couple drops of rubbing alcohol, like if you drop your compact or whatever it is, blush or foundation or whatever, you drop it and it's all that like yuck powder inside. Like here, I'll show you. I'm getting it all over my dining room table. Like this is all just powder, but I still use it because I love the color. But I have to do this trick because basically, I guess you just take rubbing alcohol and then you put saran wrap over it and then shut it and then put it in a freezer, and I guess it solidifies. So you have that compact back again. But right now I'm just dipping with this loose powder. Tap it off. So this blush brush is awesome. I got this in the Ipsy bag too. Nice angle brush. So when I do blush, I do the shape of a letter J. But I kind of did that with the bronzer already for the contour. So this is really about the apples of your cheeks. Sun-kissed, like sun hit you in the face. So if you do that, Wiz, sun gonna hit you in the face. So I just kind of like, I'm gonna look so funny. Make the apples of my cheeks stand out. And tap this off so it's not crazy overpowering. And really just pull out the apples of your cheeks. Because I've already done that contouring sort of action. So we just want that like you got pinched by your grandma on the cheeks kind of look, you know? Cute! That's it. Alright, and then final step. Yeah, this brand really is just called Blush. I got it in my Ipsy bag. Some of the things in my Ipsy bag I just like love, love, love. Some I haven't been crazy about. And like I know people like certain things, and so I give a lot of it away, but it's just so much fun to get that bag in the mail every month. So the lip in that was, why did I put that powder away? A sort of peachy, corally, sort of. So I'm just going to keep it simple because my lip liner is in my makeup bag in my pocketbook, so I'm not going to go get it. But you can do, a lot of times I'll do the whole entire lip with the liner on the bottom first. So align it and then fill it. But I'm not going to do that with this. I'm just going to do the straight up lipstick. These lipsticks are awesome. Really good staying powder. This is the color Extravagant. Oh, Nathan got his phone working again. I have like super crackly lips, and they're not even dry. They just always are like that. Oh, that color's cute. And I do everything. Like I do scrubs. I have really good bubblegum lip scrub from Lush that I love. But it's just kind of the way it is. My lips. So there we go. And then I'm going to do that little sort of ombre trick I told you about with the powder. And then this look is good to go. So I just need a little, I'm going to use this one. I think today needs to be my brush cleaning day too though. I got to do that. Important to keep them clean. Alright, so a little bit of powder in the middle. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing this apparently. Need a little bit more. But you see how it just looks like the sun hit you there, the light shining there. So you can see my crackly lips. Okay, now, final step. No one wants lipstick on their teeth? that takes off that inside excess that would have gotten on your teeth. Alright, so that's the finished look. Get a little bit of a better angle. You know, my hair and